How's everybody doing? Need a Kleenex there? So we're gonna feed the cattle. We got 3 loads of feed to do. We finished that first field of corn, and now we're on the cemetery field. There's some pretty decent corn in there. We're gonna keep chipping away at that. There's the first scoop of wet corn. Smells good. And a bird poop right there. I think it's a grease day. There ain't much better father-son bonding than greasing a combine together.
The family that greases? No, that don't sound good.
The family that greases together. I wouldn't want to grease with anyone other than you, Pa.
Something wrong with you, son. Okay. Well, I would be remiss if I did not use this opportunity with the camera in my face to give you the song of the day. And I'll bet you've heard the song, but you didn't know who sang it. It's by Kings of Leon. It's called Use Somebody. I know that I could use somebody.
It's a good one.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Maybe after we grease together, Dad, we can go to a Kings of Leon concert together.
Okay, I just went with you to a Claire Dunn concert. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Cole.
Yes.
Did you know yesterday was Rubber Ducky Day?
No. How did you celebrate?
I said 10-4.
Okay.
10-4, Rubber Ducky.
You look up again it right there.
I'm up again it, that's for true. And somehow
the form is impeccable.
Somehow this went from a 2-man job to
I've been holding my hand out the whole time. Look at me, my hands is full.
And I do the works.
You can hear a squeak up there. There's kind of a idler pulley that keeps the belt tight. It's not terribly important, but bearing's going out and there's some wobble to it. Should run today, but we'll want to get that fixed pretty soon. That is an ugly cob right there. One lucky cow will be happy to find that. We had a little pluggage. Dad's driving pretty slow. We had a bit of a spritzer last night, and so these stocks are a little damp. Just not flowing as easily, so he's just, you know, you get more done going slow versus not going at all. Got a bit of a breeze when the sun pokes out a little more. Should dry everything out. So like I said, we're over at the cemetery field over here. We got a good chunk of it done yesterday, so we'll get this we'll get the rest of it done, and also we're gonna fill that bin at home, so we're gonna have to head home at some point and move that auger to get in a different bin. We got a couple time-consuming things, moving fields, moving an auger, but it's a nice day for some corn harvest out here in South Dakota. I've mentioned to you guys a few times about that grain cart we were gonna demo. It's sitting in a lot about an hour and a half from here. We only got 4 days left of harvest, and they're trying to find a semi that will bring it to us. 2 more days go by and then they can finally get it out here. Well, it's gonna be out here for just a few acres, so we're getting to the point where we're wondering, is it even worth it bringing it out? You know, we're not gonna have it that long. We were supposed to demo it last year, didn't work out. Not sure if it's going to work out this year again. Part of the reason for that is we had an early harvest, and so things just weren't quite ready. I mean, the fields, the crops were ready, but not some of the logistical stuff on getting the grain cart out here. Next Wednesday, we do have something that is coming out, a pretty interesting demo that has to do with spreading manure. I think Dad and I are pretty excited about that. Our carpenters came yesterday, started tearing out and putting in a new wall in the house. That's kind of step number one, other than us tearing out all the carpet and a bunch of stuff, because we can't get carpet layers in, taking measurements until that wall is moved. We no longer have the auto steer in there. Oh, I guess it just started working again. He gave me the thumbs up. I threw a code and crisis averted. Good job, Cole. Thank you, thank you. That auto steer's just, it ain't working. We got, yeah. We're connected.
So the auto steer quit working on that last pass, so I got my tech support out of the grain cart tractor over there, and he brilliantly shut the machine off and turned it back on, and eureka, it's working again. Even when you call John Deere tech guys, sometimes you'll tell them what's going on, they'll be like, shut it off and turn it back on. I don't know, it's some kind of a reboot, reset, something like that. We're out here in the, what we call the cemetery field, which I always get so nostalgic and think about my dad and my mom growing up here, and so I know I've talked about it a lot over the years working in this field, so I won't bore you with all that, but just good memories. My parents were very good people. Just so happens that this field at the cemetery is our best corn too, from what we've seen so far.
Wow, you guys. You must have worked up the appetite.
Yeah.
Back to it. We're just about finished. We just got to work all the way to them trees, and we're on short rows. So there's probably about 4 acres left here. This field has been our best yielder so far by about 10 bushel. Now this is more like it. This is what I was hoping for. Cone issues on the auger are going on where it's kind of kinked and it's squirting out the side of the corn, so it's a little bit's running down the top of the bin, I think. One of the cones was getting caught on something, and then it was putting a big kink in there, and I don't know, we probably lost like a bushel, but now our cone is bent. You poor thing, you've been outside all day. So Dad's just a half-mile away, bring the combine home. We're gonna fill it with fuel. That bin will only hold 3 or 4 more, so then we'll have to come back and move the auger. I think Dad's here already. Pulley, the bearing is going out. So there's a little play in it. I think that was replaced last year. Feel too hot. Doesn't really feel hot at all, so that's a good deal. Yeah, don't want that to get any worse. That'd be a quick fix, just taking a bolt off, putting it back in. Headed to the next one. Neighbors next door, they got 1 Case combine and 1 Deere combine going through the field on beans. I think it's about nap o'clock.
I thought it was nap 30.
That too. Either one of them.
Okay, I'm gonna go combine now.
All right.
I'll honk when I need you to.
All right, I'll see you in a while. That critter right there needs a shot. 631. Yeah, I said his number and he perked up. He said, not me, I'm good. Droopy fella. I could use a shot too. But it's 3 o'clock on a Tuesday, so I probably shouldn't do that. And then this critter right here, he's got 1 ear hanging down. When they're fatigued, which is usually because they're sick, their ears start drooping because they don't really have the energy, they don't want to hold their ears up. Sometimes they droop 1 ear because they actually have just an ear infection, which isn't something that you really need to worry about. It's not going to really cause them to die, but you still want to treat them. 2 calves in there we'll want to get up at the end of the day when we're done harvesting. We got a raccoon in there one time last year, and it plugged it real good too. Oh, thought about it. Them wet weeds by the fence line really gumming up. Just sat down. Here we go. This will fill the truck. Should fill the bin. I've seen enough corn for the day. 2 calves at home, got a treat, and then get some supper. I'm a hungry boy. Get them some shots so they start feeling better. Just gotta find them. This job's easier when you wait till they're sicker, but that's obviously not the right thing to do. They still have speed. Yep, second from the back. When we started getting you up, it was brighter out. So hopefully those calves start feeling better. I got some corn harvested.
Long day.
Long day. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Don't worry, Dad. I'll hand shell these ones.